ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Slime Art Online. Can Slimeito complete his harem despite the amazing downside that he does not have a peen? Probably. Hasn't run into any difficulty so far. So in the last episode, Slimeito met up with the ogres. And Nozz was very disappointed. The people have said, like, oh no, the explanation is that they met up with humans who came in from feudal Japan before, and blah da 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 da. I don't care, that's lame. That's lame. Because, once again, not shown to us, not even told to us. Just show up, and you expect some fucking Oni, and you get fucking Bishonen boys. There's one fucker there who I would classify as an Oni. He didn't even get a fucking speaking role, if I remember right. But let's see fucking what happens and see if it gets redeemed, shall we? It's probably not going to. In 3, 2, 1, and go. This show's got 2 more episodes to impress me. It's got 2 more episodes to hook me. Like, fucking, like, seriously, like I said before, it's like a car crash. It's like a car crash. You ever, like, drive by a car crash on the fucking interstate and you're just like, what the fuck happened there? And, like, you slow your car down. Like, it's absolutely gross and you're like, oh fuck, that guy's head's over there. But you can't stop looking at it. You wanna see, like, if someone's gonna pick up the head or something. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now. Looking at this. Like, okay, that's a Lizardman, that looks hype as shit. And if that's the orc that just showed up there, down for that too. They got 2 more races to not fuck up. Right? So far they fucked up orcs. Sorry, so far they fucked up goblins, they fucked up dwarves, and they fucked up ogres. But they got elves right, because elves are whores and the worst fantasy race ever. Fight me on that. Don't, you won't win. Every single bad thing that ever happened in mythology is an elf's fault. Yeah. The humans look like rock monsters, so they look alright, I guess. But orcs are alright. If they're pigoos. They don't fuck up the Lizardmen, they break even. This tastes like shit! This is the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life! I've got food poisoning now! I didn't even know I could get that! And now there is a bunch of porn of Rimuru getting fucked in the boy pussy. I don't care if he's genderless, that looks like a girl and that was a girl's fucking voice. I guess here's why they put in the fucking humanoid form. The books weren't selling so well, so the author put in a vaguely androgynous female-like form so people would draw porn of it. Valid way to do it, I guess. God, you look stupid. Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't think the JoJo goblins, like, could be surpassed. Like, because the JoJo goblins bridge that gap there. They're almost good. They look really stupid, but they look funny. These ogres look like absolute shite. Holy fuck. Those are some good-ass fucking orcs. CG orcs, Those orcs look fine. I'm waiting for them to gain names and just start looking like fucking Ganondorf. Nothing that there's anything wrong with Ganondorf, but Ganondorf is not an orc. He just fucking employs orcs. That's racist. That's the big racism. How did... That mask looks nothing like Rimuru's. How the fuck did you mistake that? Oh no, it's Majin Buu. He's here to eat all your pudding. And piss off the god of destruction. Gobta, go sit at the kids' table. The adults are talking. One of the Demon Lords? There's more than one? At this point, they're just trying to one-up every other isekai, aren't they? Every other isekai has only one Demon Lord to deal with. Let's have 72! Fuck it. Wow, you suck. No wonder you're upset. You're fucking garbage. Fuck that with my slime penis. Little did Rimuru know, the goblins are fucking drug fiends. They're into that herb, if you know what I'm saying. That's a good fucking ogre right there. That's a big motherfucker with a big ass fucking hammer. That's an ogre. Well, close enough as you can get, I guess, in this show. I'm sorry, I'm just, angry. Angry. I have a suggestion, stop sucking. Stop sucking shit. You gonna name him? You gonna give him a name, too? Fucking... Ogre Man! Stephen Ogreman, you do realize that Slimeto fucking annihilated your entire group effortlessly while holding back, right? I don't think it's a problem. Like, for real. Like, those orcs show up, Slimeto goes, "Aw, man, I was trying to take a nap. Alright. Alright, you're on fire now. You're dying. Later, fam." Oh, Mamoru, my nakamas! I'm gonna be that guy right now. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm angrier than I should be. Just give them names, make them more human, so I can just forget that they're ogres. Oh, hi, Sasuke. It is me, Sasuke the Ogre. God, every time I hear Hime, I just think of Secret Princess Himigoto. Imagine if he was in this world. Defeating everybody with the power of confusing them sexually. Get a name from Slimeto, the omnipotent god, you fucking moron! Hi, I'm a slime. He's a little fucking cum stain, for fuck's sake. No, you're my slaves for life! Does this nation involve murdering all the Humies? Please say yes. You gonna give him a name or nah? Umu! You said the thing. It's almost as if this Oni fucker should have been the protagonist, because he's had more character development in 5 minutes than Slimato has had in 12 fucking episodes. 10 fucking episodes, sorry. Give him a name so he can get the big penis. God, I love how fucking Rigard has the... He's just a pillar man. Just a big pillar man. It's almost as if it makes no fucking sense anthropologically. It's fine, I have the ability to be broken. I literally have an infinite mana battery stored in my colon. It's fine. Your name is Fuckface, your name is Bitch Tits, and your name is Get the Fuck Out. Seriously. Alright, please, give them some fucking names, and let one of them be called Fuckface. I want the old guy to be named Fuckface. Dead. Dead. I cannot believe Rimuru's fucking dead. Once again, he wakes up under the titties. Okay, what's the explanation for the for being unable to name the ogres? What is a Kijin? What is a Kijin? Is a Kijin a real thing? He became even more bishy. I want to die. I want to die. That's even worse. She looked better before. She looked better before, man. They're just humans now. I said before they were just humans with horns, but now it's worse. Why is he still old? Why is he still old? No, he fucking does not! He looks the exact goddamn same! Why did Rigard become a fucking pillar man and the old... Oh, I'm gonna fucking vomit. Holy shit. Best not name any more fucking ogres, my dude. Alright, please please tell me he still looks like an ogre. Please tell me he still looks cool, please. The only ogre that I actually enjoyed the appearance of. The only ogre I actually liked. At least the Lizardmen look fine. I want to just put a gun in my mouth now, my dude. Holy shit. At least the Lizardmen look fine. So long as Rimuru doesn't name any of those motherfuckers, I'm fine. They look like just big alligator men, and that's totally fine. Kinda weird she has hair, but I will let that slide. That's fine. That is fine. That is the least weird thing that I've seen on a lizard. Fuck me, dude. Like, these Lizardmen actually look pretty neat. Lizard titties aside. By eating who they kill. You know who could? Gazrook from Warhammer. Gazrook, was it Gazrook Mukril or something like that? He could do it. Ganondorf. The legendary Super Saiyan. But those are just legend. He want that fucking lizard pussy, my dude. That's what he wants. He's coming in. He's coming in for it. Once every 100 years, the orcs, give birth to an orc lord. What's the betting that this named orc, he still looks like an orc? Because he was named by a bad guy, and bad guys get to look like assholes. And they actually get to look like monsters. Does he have a name? Lord Gelmud. Seriously, like, this shit... So if they have hair, they have names, right? Is that the idea? How the fuck does this shit work? Like, straight up, like, it just seems weird. He didn't want to refer to him by names. He's like, my son! It's a good thing he had only one of them. Local old man beats the shit out of children. And also Gobta. It's just a dude. It is just a dude. So orcs are unable to feel fear when he's nearby. So basically he just creates a wog then. If none of these fuckers go WOG when they attack, I'm gonna be pissed. Wow, Slimato, your goblins are absolute shite. And he called us all gay. I do like that Plague Doctor guy, though. That's really neat. He literally did call you a faggot and left. Alright, neat. And yet you accepted it from a random slime who just kicked your ass. Oh, shit! Have we heard that name before? Gonna be honest, I don't remember. Oh, shit, it was the guy who gave... Oh, shit! Wait, so Gelmud is just walking around handing out names? And he gave it... And he gave it to fucking... He gave it to the lizards as well, so... Why is Gelmud sending his orc after the lizards if he already named their guys? Is he just trying to start a fight? Is Gelmud just trying to start fights? Like, what the fuck's happening here? We got some, like, Agents of Chaos shit's going on, like fucking Heath Ledger's Joker? The fuck? Burn that village down. Burn that village to the ground. Was that a CG fucking tree? Was that a CG goddamn tree? God, you look awful. What is the point of having an anime set where where all the main characters are monsters if you just make them not monsters? What the fuck? Hey, all of our heroes are monsters. Make them sexy men and women. But why don't we just set a thing with humans then? No, monster women and men. But they just look like humans. Just give them horns or change their skin color or something. And he has an inferiority complex about his dad. He's really good at using his spear, if you know what I mean. He has a fucking... I hate this guy. I hate this guy already. Like... This attitude is... This attitude, like, that he has is like... Oh man, I suck! I need my men to tell me how cool I am and how big my penis is. Look at how big my penis is. Seriously, is that supposed to be endearing? Is that supposed to be endearing? Someone who's got that little self-confidence, he needs to be praised every fucking 3 miles? And that's the end. Alright. Like I said, show's got 2 more episodes to entice me to see the end. Even if it's the end of this arc, that's what it's got. Cause I am interested in seeing the Orc Lord. I do want to see what that guy looks like. But holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Like, if this is your favorite anime, I am sorry. But I think this is probably... You know what? I think I hate to say it, but I think I actually had more fun watching Sword Art Online. Like, I made the comparison. But yeah, I think I actually had more fun watching Sword Art Online. Because Sword Art Online... So Sword Art Online, my main issues with that is Kirito is dull as dishwater. It became a harem show real fucking quick. And the game that the world is... The game that the world is built on makes no fucking sense from a game design perspective. But at the very least, like, up until the time where fucking they use the power of love to break through a fucking paralysis spell, but you could probably just say that it's because the game is really poorly designed. The world was at least consistent with its rules. So, like, it was consistent with its rules, and the rules made a decent bit of sense, even if they were built on poor game design. Like, you could look at it, and it was established, like, right, here's how things go. It's not all that fucking groundbreaking, but here's how things work. Here's how they go. Like, if you don't look into it, it works. If you have a background in game design and what makes games fun, you'll hate it. Which I did. This, however, now maybe this is me being biased because I know these things. But this world makes... And also, there were some characters in Sword Art Online that were actually enjoyable. Like, Kirito wasn't. But, fucking... Klein was alright. Fucking, I forgot his fucking name now. The black guy. The black blacksmith. That they renamed Tiffany in the Abridged series. That guy's alright. The little girl with the dragon was alright. Fucking Asuna was alright up to a point. And just about everybody else was expendable and never really showed up more than once, right? That's just Season 1, by the way. I ain't going into the train wreck that's Season 2. Sword Art Online's Season 1 was a train wreck, but it was a train wreck that didn't make you want to stab yourself. This, however, makes absolutely no sense from a world-building perspective. It shits on established fantasy things without change. Like I said before, if you're going to use a fantasy race, you're using it because it's a shortcut. If you use a dwarf, it's because people know what dwarves are. You can have like a point or two of differentiation, but dwarves come with baggage, and and when you use a dwarf, it's because you are using a literary shortcut. If you change it enough that it is not recognizable instantly as a dwarf, if you look at it without being told that's a dwarf, then that's not a dwarf, call it something else. Right? Like I said, with Star Trek and all that. So, narrative, from narrative structure, it makes no fucking sense. Like, as far as, like, using established fantasy tropes go. It makes no sense from a world-building perspective, because the whole name thing does not work anthropologically. There is no fucking way any sort of society could have arisen if 90% of the populace does not have names. It makes referencing people in writing a pain in the ass. It makes referencing people in conversation a pain in the ass unless they are directly there and you can point at them. And if they're not there, it means you cannot describe them because names literally translate to descriptions, right? So, say for example, right? So, for example, I'm writing a short story, maybe a novelette. It might, I don't know yet, the word count, oh boy, for college, and it's probably going to get published if I like it enough to publish it over one of the other ones I write. So the main character, her name is Iona Corbett. Literally broken down, it is woman with the courage of a Viking, born on an island. That is what Corbett and Iona mean in order. And that is literally a description of her character because I was lazy and I just wanted the names to match. And I thought it looked cool. If I were to point to a lizard and the lizard, say, had a birthmark on his face that looked like a big penis, and I was like, oh yeah, no, it's the lizard with the dick on his face. That's a name. Man with dick on face, translated, like, into English, could be a name. Or even if they just started calling him Dickface. That's a name. Anthropologically speaking, that's a name. There's a reason why the stereotypical Native American names are always Chief Sitting Bear, Chief Running Antelope, fucking, you know, shit like that. Like, it sounds racist, but that's actually what fucking names are. They are descriptions. Or, like, fucking, you know, like, fuck, dude. Especially when you have cultures that have naming ceremonies, where you wait until someone's a certain age to give them their proper name. Like fucking, like the Romans, for example. You ever wonder why Scipio Africanus is named Scipio Africanus? It ain't because he was it ain't because when he was born they're like, you know what, Africanus is a good ass name. No, it's because he did a lot of dirt in Africa. So they did a naming ceremony and he said, all right, from henceforth you will be known as Scipio Africanus in honor of you kicking so much ass in Africa and beating the Carthaginians until their dicks fell off and you salted the fucking wounds. Like, you know, that's how names work. Names originally are a function of describing people based on physical appearances or things they have done. So this world makes no fucking sense from an anthropological point of view. Like, you can't just have a world with no names, because names are a natural thing that just happen. Any creature that is intelligent enough to be able to reference something else in a conversation, to be able to fucking have a conversation in the fucking first place, is going to have names, even if they are as basic as Ugg and Grug. Because Ugg and Grug might refer to something in their language to do with them. Maybe fucking Ugg, for example, is named because that was the noise Ugg made when the fucking wet nurse dropped him on his head as a baby. So they're like, oh, he made a name. He made a word when we dropped him on his head. It said Ugg. That's his name now. You know, like, fucking for all I know, that's how the first name was fucking decided. Like, like, a name could be as simple as the one who fucking empties the shit bucket. And that's the name of the poor bastard who has to empty out the tribe's shit bucket. And I know I'm focusing on that for a bit, and I'm sorry, but it's my biggest pet peeve because it came up in this episode as something that's confusing. Like, where is my son? It's like, you are, like, one, your son has a name, you fucking asshole, but two, what if you had more than one son? You run into the same fucking issue that fucking Vegeta has in fucking DBZ Abridged. Fucking, my son could be a great ally to Vegeta. My son, the planet, or me? Which one? Which one? That's not efficient conversation. Like, fucking naturally, that would fucking fall out of practice and you just get different names. Oh, fuck, but... Okay, fucking moving on. Sorry about that. Moving on. Fucking... We know absolutely goddamn nothing about the human civilization, except they have an adventurers guild, and for all I know, Konosuba's happening the next fucking town over. Like, fucking, for all I know, like, he was getting fucking moved... He was meant to go meet with Eris, and Eris was just on the fucking toilet, and her answer phone fucking picked up and did his reincarnation for him, for all I know. Oh, Jesus Christ, my dude. Like, we don't know what the humans are like. The monster designs are all fucking awful. Like, the civilizations barely make any sense. The art actively lies to you. The illustrations actually fucking lie to you. Like, for the longest time, I thought that the dwarf city was majority fucking human because the way the dwarves are drawn, and apparently this is a thing in the manga too. In the light novel, apparently this isn't the case, but in the fucking illustrations, they draw the stronger dwarves, like basically the NPC dwarves, with human proportions. But they still refer to them as dwarves, but they don't fucking do that in the anime, which fucking sends out the wrong idea. So you've got no goddamn idea what the fuck's going on. Nor does the name thing apply to the dwarves too? Like, is a dwarf born and it looks like a fucking lump of coal until you name it and then does it turn into a dwarf? How does that shit fucking work? I don't know, my dude. I just don't know. Like I said, the only thing that has me going until this episode 12 is the fact that this premise is really good. They just keep fucking it up. I don't know how you fuck this up. Fucking... oh god, if I wasn't already having to write a short story / novelette, like, and fucking barely having time to do that anyway, as well as keeping up with videos and all that, I could fucking take this premise, and I could probably fucking write something better. Holy shit! Like, oh, like, fucking, let's brainstorm it right here. Fuck it. Let's brainstorm it right here. Fucking, isekai fucking thing. Guy gets reincarnated as a, you know, let's, why not monster? Guy gets reincarnated as a monster. So, slime is a good gimmick. Slime is a good gimmick, but I think we could do better. So, slime, you get the innate fucking thing, where he's essentially, like, slimes can be anything, right? Slimes, like, when you think about it, are really overpowered. Like, they can absorb anything, they can learn anything, like, by absorbing the thing, they can, like, just carry things around forever, they can shapeshift, all that. Let's say that the protagonist is reincarnated as a mimic, let's say. They're reincarnated as a mimic. But they're a special mimic in this world in that they can transform into anything, not just chests. So any inanimate object, and then they run into the dragon, same thing. They run into the dragon, and the dragon, once again, is captured and all that. So our mimic friend makes a deal with the dragon, and the dragon grants the mimic a portion of its power. The dragon is still in the cave, but the mimic is granted a portion of the dragon's power and gains the ability to shapeshift into organic objects, and you go from there, right? The name thing is no longer a problem. The dragon is no longer just a mana battery sitting around, but there is still the link to the dragon through maybe like a scale that's been made into a necklace that the mimic wears. You still have your shapeshifting, and you still have a monster that the majority of people want fucking dead. Already, you've got a better fucking starting point. And just because we're just about to hit 40 minutes, like I'm probably going to stop it there. But hey, let me know down in the comments. If we did that, and we reboot, and like, fucking, write in the comments, actually. What would you, if you could take this premise, and you could make a good show about it, what would you do? Put it down there in the comments, because I want to see it. I want to see it, and I want to see what people come up with. Because I know you guys can be creative. Like, I fucking know you can. Like those of you that fucking pay attention, like, when I'm, like, talking about D&D shit, as well as other fantasy stuff, there's been some good-ass fucking debates on narratives and mythology and all that down there in the comments, and I fucking love you guys for it. So I want to see what you clever motherfuckers can come up with. Let me know down there in the comments, as well as what you think of this episode, whether you agree with me, you disagree with me, or you want to bring up something I left out, because that's probably a thing, but fuck me, I hate this episode. Like, seriously, the ogres, I hate them. They were bad before, now they're worse. They were just multicolored humans, and now they just took the color off. For fuck's sake. Like, oh my Jesus, my dude. Holy shit. The only good thing is that the orcs still look like orcs. And the lizardmen look fine, I guess. But other than that, nothing really fucking happened except the ogres, and just, there's a slow burn, and then there's nothing fucking happening. And then there's nothing fucking happening, and then there's nothing good happening. Meme review. Next meme. But yeah, let me know down there in the comments. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good shit. Share on social media, tell your friends, because YouTube moved a whole bunch of tools over the last month for people to promote from inside YouTube, like, say, automatic posting to social media, fucking automatic sharing on likes, for example. Basically anything that used to post to your social media when you did something on YouTube is now gone. So if you could hit that share button, or just, like, send a link to your friends, be like, hey, look at this goofy-ass motherfucker getting way too hyped up about an anime. Oh, jeez, look at this stupid bitch. Then, hey, I'd appreciate that. Then, so anyway, so do all that. And if you want to support the channel monetarily, you can do that by supporting me on Patreon, link down there in the description. I got your special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server, which is also linked down there. And there's also and that's where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, reacted to, live streamed, whatever. We've also got our patrons-only movie night happening probably around about the 20th. Don't know yet. Still kind of catching up on stuff, to be honest. And as always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I'll see you a